Hi lovelies, here is another Christmas design. It's what was it? A winter wonderland ice princess kind of feel to it. There was strict no red from my client for this one. So all I'm doing here is I'm literally gluing down some bluey silver netting. You can encapsulate that with clear acrylic, but I like to just glue it down with Kyleawherry dip base glue, and I stick down angel paper or anything like that onto a clear base with glue, and then I encapsulate it. Let's do a marble. 3 wet beads, and then tip of my brush really wet, keep the fuel, work it nice and wet, cutting through it with the tip of my brush like a knife. I'll probably go into detail a bit more on marble on other videos because I always throw marble in. I love marble. So just to let you know that these are my clear base layers. This base layer is what we come back to every single time. So they are super, super thin, sculpted base layers. They need to be so thin because it will just add bulk. So it's got to be so thin that if the client asks to go to the toilet, your glare tells them, no, you cannot. You will bust it. So yeah, they've got to be so thin. Usually when you start, when you cut into them designs, if it's too thick underneath and you try and compensate with overfiling at the end to make it smaller and your sidewalls thinner, but really the trouble lies right at the beginning. Get that base layer really, really thin. And if your application isn't, just file it before you go and do your design work. So I always do that. I will sculpt a base layer, and then I'll take my forms off and I will refine my shape. The way I put it is that my application, it's nice, but it's not fantastic. It's not the best. It's not as good as a freshly filed nail. And I wouldn't want to design on top of wood chip. I would prefer to do it on a nice, clean sheet of paper. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm getting it as thin as I can to begin with. Now, this one, I was doing a bit of a glass nail. So I had gone in and filed all the other nails, but when you're doing a glass nail, you can't do that because it's going to leave scratches on that nail, on that base layer. So this nail, I hadn't refined. I just tailored in the sides slightly, but I haven't filed the top of it because we are just throwing glitter at this, and then some snowflakes. All of my glitters are from Glitterarty, and all the acrylics in this set are from Glitterbels. Honestly, through Christmas, I'm not going to know my arse from my elbow, so I don't know what all these glitters are. It's blue and silver. That's as good as it gets. But you can go in the drop-down box, and I will list everything. Everything will be there, so please don't moan at me asking me. Just go and have a little look, because I really can't remember. I can't remember what it all is. So yeah, it will all be there for you, and discount codes and everything for those companies. So everything that I've used, brushes, acrylics, glitters, everything will be in that box for you. So I'm sticking on some snowflakes there. Oh my God, we got the thumb in it. Well, I wanted to leave the thumb in it because the thumb, this time is actually different to the little finger. I am throwing every glitter at it. There's 3 different glitters and snowflakes. So this is why your base layer has got to be as thin as it can be, because when you're adding all that, you don't need to be making big bulky beluga nails. So super thin. I just dipping my brush into my clear acrylic, picking up a super wet bead and dipping it into my raw glitter. I keep everything raw. I was saying on my Instagram last night, I don't know whether other people do it, but last night, because I'm not doing any teaching at the moment, it's all Christmas nails. I put out a warning to my clients that don't come to me asking for nude. I love Christmas. So today I had all my Christmas music playing, but I don't know if anybody else does it. I've made a Christmas box from my desk, and in that contains every glitter you could want for Christmas, all the pots and snowflakes and snowmen and everything that I could need, foils and fabrics, everything's in this box on my desk, so I don't have to hunt around, because we're always chasing our tails for time at this time of year, and I want to put everything into these sets. So if it's not in that box, then they don't deserve it. So yeah, it's all in the box, all easy. So I don't know, I don't think I'm the only weirdo who does it. Apparently some others do it as well. But yeah, it's gonna get crazy. Right, we're putting some swooshes into my marble because that's what I do. Just using the tip of my brush to nudge that glitter into place. If you can't get the swoosh perfect with doing it with your brush, you can just poke it all into place. Just trimming off that net now. Anything that pokes out, just trim. Gluing it is so much quicker than sitting there and holding it into place. It doesn't, it's absolutely fine. Just trim anything that's poking out, and then we're going to add more glitter, and then we've got to encapsulate this design. I'm going to leave you for a little second, and I'll be back because we're going to put a 3D bauble onto that middle finger, because I'm sure you're looking at it thinking, Kai, middle finger's looking boring. So yeah, we're going to put a 3D bauble on there. So in a minute, I'm going to encapsulate this whole design, and I shall be back. See you in a minute. Okay, so after encapsulating, I have gone and I filed all of these nails, and now I'm going to go and do a 3D bauble. I wanted this bauble to really stick out from this fingernail. Like, it's not huge, but I wanted it a lot, I wanted it raised. So with a dry bead, I'm just placing a small ocean jewel. This is from Glitterbels. Popping that in, patting it down as thin as I can get it, and neatening it up with my brush. I'm then going to add some glitters and a snowflake before encapsulating with glass slippers, again from Glitterbels. Keeping it nice and flat, but also dry. Don't work too wet like with this, because it will just go everywhere. You need control. So work a little bit drier with when you're doing this. When I finished, I will just file around my bauble, filing it on top, going as low as I can. So just when I can just see might be cutting through, I'll stop. But as thin as I can get it. Excuse me. So I do just paint a little bit of a little string and a bow with gel polish, but for some reason I didn't record that bit. I thought I did. So here is the top coat reveal. You'll notice in a minute I'm going to top coat the whole of it, and then I do, on my glass nails, I put a little squidge of top coat underneath, and you will notice the difference. It lasts fine, it's absolutely fine, but you'll notice that nail will go so glassy. It's really good. But yeah, just watch it. You ready? So I'm just going to top coat that nail. Oh, it looks okay. It's all right. It's not the best. Could be glassier. Ready? Little squidge underneath. Oh, yes, mate. Sexual. Right, I'm going to go. I've got to go and edit another video. And that one, well, literally, an elf died to make that. It is so Christmassy. One word, 3D candy canes. See you again soon. Bye.